granted.
Zoob, I know you're trying to troll me, and it fucking worked. It did. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Zoob? Hang on. Oh, dearie me. Sorry, Zoob is probably in the adverts right now, so I don't know if they can hear me. For those who don't know what just happened, so Zoob was like in Baldur's Gate 3 of all of the examples of the Emperor being a good guy and how I continue. Sorry, the Emperor in Baldur's Gate 3. You mean the guy who fucking enslaved poor what's her name, the lady character at the start, who murders people for sustenance. Oh, they're criminals. They're allowed. You can murder them. They're fine, apparently. Whose morality does that? Who's? Oh, fine. Fuck it. You know, they're criminals. They're yeah, it's fine. They're not people. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I did get trolled there. He didn't betray you. Doesn't matter. He's a mind flayer. He's a fucking mind flayer. There are two sides: people and food. You don't get to be on their side. Hang on. Hi, welcome. Sorry, I started the stream weirdly. I was just talking to my lurkers in the chat. Dearie me. Right. Not all mind flayers are bad. There was one who was in the Mushroom Kingdom. Yes, and he is also bad. I think, sorry, forgive me, SD Peppers, I know that you're trolling me as well. The problem is, it's like, we're wrapping morality and your private experience with one character in with their biological drive to eat people. You know, like, you can't separate those two there. They kill people. They have to kill people in order to survive. How about the Drow? The Drow are different. The Drow are, so their evil elements are cultural, not biological. So, yes, of course, you can, if you separate the Drow from their culture, raise them in an entirely different culture. It's, what is it? It's the city that they live in. It's the culture that they're in that puts extreme emphasis on survival above all others. Yeah. But no, not a mind flayer, folks. A mind flayer is biologically programmed to murder. They have to, in order to eat. They can't eat lesser life forms or something. They have to eat, like, sentient? Is it sentient life forms? I don't know what the thing is. But yeah, they have to murder in order to exist. Thank you, Judge Dredd. Anyway, hang on a second. 1 minute, dog. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Wait, where's the camera? Go here. Right. Go to the corner camera. Okay, so starting again from the beginning. Hi everyone. Not a super duper long stream this morning. I've got so much work to do. Holy fucking shit. So I'm currently working on DayZ Bullshittery Part 15, and I was supposed to deliver it today. So the timetable is such that today is meant to be the delivery date, so about 5.5 weeks since I started. I'm nowhere near finishing. It still needs several days of work, and I must admit, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. So yes, I'm doing the best I can, and there is a spreadsheet with all of the issues that I got to work through. I think it's got about 45 issues remaining, but they're serious issues. They're like really tricky. Oh my god, I was trying to keyframe. Hang on. Yes, indeed, that's what I'm thinking, nerdy. What was I doing? I was trying to do some keyframing using something called Mocha or Mocha. It's like a planar, like a spline tracking system as opposed to a point tracking system that Adobe After Effects uses. And I don't know why, but it just was not liking it. The results that it was spitting out were okay, but they were not perfect, and they need to be perfect. So I might just have to fucking manually keyframe. So to explain my issue, I've got numerous compositions where fuck. Hang on. So pretend you're in a car in DayZ, and in front of me down here is a radio. And despite the radio having a fairly easy point of contrast, the car is swaying. It's not just my head. The car is moving like that, you see. And for some reason, the tracking just can't handle it. I don't know why. It's sort of giving a rough positional track, but it's not perfect. So the screen that I'm trying to track onto, like imagine there's a screen that's popping up in the bottom right with a little music video on it. It's sort of sliding around in a way that you can tell that it's not quite attached to the car. So I need to manually do it. The trouble is, it's like a minute and a half of footage. That's going to be a lot. It's going to take all day, at least all day. So yeah, it's going to be a pain. It's going to be a real pain. So I'm going to get some coffee later, and I'm just going to knuckle down, get on with it. Really. Right, hang on. Okay. So, what am I doing now? I'm struggling to make money, frankly, because I'm building some stations, but we're just not making the raw cash for the corporation. Granted, I did just spend 4.2 million on a fairly frivolous purchase, a Corvette. This thing here. I mean, it is quite tough. I mean, it's not. You know, obviously, I need a Corvette, but I was hoping to do a Xenon mission with it, but no, it's not tough enough. Where is the cockpit? There we are. Yeah, we'll keep it regardless. So. I wonder. Yeah, I just need to keep doing the trading, essentially. Keep throwing more and more miners into the into my factories to really max them out insofar as what they're gathering and what they're selling. Can I just have a quick look? How much does a large transport cost if I were to contribute myself? So buy ships. No, let's have a look at a large. So we bought a large mining ship. Where's the shipyard? The Argonne shipyard. Large size. Destroyer, miners, freighters. Oh, there's quite a few different freighters. Look at this. So there's the Veli's Vanguard. Teeny weeny. So the Veli's Vanguard freighter. How much space do you have? You've got a hull space of... I must be blind. Shield, stock, chassis... Container storage. So 36,000 container storage is pretty damn good. So meters cubed. Is that containers? Yes, containers. Okay, so 36,000. How much do you cost? 6.4 million on a medium loadout. 4.2 million on a low loadout. Okay. Hi there, Chatty. How's Lulu doing? Yeah, she's okay. She's a bit frail, but she's hanging in there. Yeah. Right. Thank you, Chatty. Thank you, Maloxel. Thank you, Judge Dredd, and the 2D and Emily Snow. Thank you, all of you. Okay, so that's the Veli's. The Sonra. Ooh. I like the look of the Sonra. Looks kind of cool. Looks very like Knights of the Old Republic. So that only has 29,000. So, yeah, fewer containers there. Still container storage. How much is it? 8 mil or 5 mil. Okay. Sorry, is that really less? The Sonra. It is. Strange. Why does this one have greater storage? Remember, they're piss slow. Yeah, they will be, won't they? The Shuyaku. It's got 37,000... What is that? Container storage. Is that the same one as the one I just looked at? The Sonra.
Docking permission granted.
What's the difference? The Sonra. Quite a lot of crew. I wonder if we can just get a cheap one. The Sonra. No, it's got a greater capacity. It's longer. Yeah. What's this? The Mokuso. Yeah. Okay, they almost look like tugs, don't they? 33,000. And what's this? The In-Car Katura. Yeah, I like that. 45,000. That's pretty massive. Alright. 4.4 on a low preset. I presume they need cargo tugs in order to send things back and forth. Oh, Lulu, your bumhole stinks. She just farted. Okay. More turrets, sorry. More turrets and less cargo, says Uxo. 1.6 travel speed. Oh, really? Where's the travel speed? Yeah, 1.6 is very slow. Travel speed...
Engaging.
Travel speed 2,000. Yeah, these aren't very slow.
Requesting immediate backup.
Who keeps saying that? Okay. Maybe, well, truth be told, I can't really afford it right now, can I? I should focus on getting some mediums. Yeah, rather than sink all my money into one very, very slow ship. Okay. So, let me get another medium freighter and just assist with some trading for now. And also, yeah, keep assigning freighters to my mines and to my facilities. Miners especially. We need to get miners. So, leave the Corvette. We'll purchase an Argon something. Hang on. Buy ships, medium size. Custom make one. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Nerdy. Get quite a few miners, as many as we can get. Right. So drill, sunder, that's a gas version. The Ides or the Mercury? So what's your space? 8,000 container storage. Let's get a medium preset Mercury at the cost of 1.2 million. Okay. Right. Nerdy says miners. Get 5 of them. Get girlfriends. Get 5 of them. Is that a good idea? Yeah, that's just gonna that seems like a very bad idea. Like, I presume polygamous relationships are just total shit shows of just infighting and bickering. Sorry, this reminds me. A few weeks ago, someone in the chat said something weird, and it was like, they're part of. Someone said they're part of my polycule or something, and I thought, the hell is a polycule? It turns out it's like a polygamy thing. It's like a multiple partners thing. But I thought it was like from The Expanse or something, like the fucking proto-molecule or something. It's like, oh no, wait, no, it's a thing. I'm old. I'm turning 40, like literally next week, so I don't fucking know any of this. Right. Anyway, travel drive. How fast are you on the travel drive? You are 2.3. It's kind of shit. All right, we'll grab it anyway. Just get our ass into a transport. Get all-round thrusters, shield generators. Yep, turrets. 2 turret slots. Forgo the turrets for the moment. Keep it simple. Software. Consumables. Resource probes, laser towers, friend foe mines. No, just keep it simple. Right. Always worth cheaping on the engines. MK3 costs like 20,000 extra compared to the MK2. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense, Crans. Tier 3 components are not really worth it. It's more if you're rolling in cash, isn't it? Makes sense. Service crew. Max out the service crew, if you please. How much will that cost me? Dial down the Marines. Right, that's going to cost me 170,000 credits. Yeah, just keep it simple for now. Let's add to the shopping list, and we'll just make this my transport player ship for the moment, just to contribute a little bit. Right. So please confirm the order. So this will cost me 1.1. Right. So it should be being assembled over there. Right. Gonna go over there. Catch you guys later.
Pressure.
Right. Let's go down to the wharf. Oh, look at this. Oh, cool. There is an elevator. Hey. Alright, sweet. Let's go get my ship. Alright. Wait, this way? This way, yeah. But no, I hope everyone's okay. Forgive me, I will be, I'm going to be going quiet very soon because I need to enter crunch for this bullshittery. It's been 5.5 weeks so far working on it, and it needs to get out of the door. It's Daisy Bullshittery, part 15, and it's nearly done, in finger quotes, but yeah, there's quite a few sectors of it that, sections of it that need reworking. And I need to start dedicating more time, because if I'm spending 4 hours a day that's 4 hours a day I can put entirely over to editing on top of what I already do. So, you know. There's my Mercury. Pretty good looking ship. What's the biggest challenge? The tracking. The auto-tracking with Adobe After Effects is a points tracking system, which involves, there's a whole bunch of different settings you can do, such as brightness, like a color matching or contrast matching, or there's another one which I can't remember. But the goal of it is to try and track onto things, and this is what I started doing in 2016. I tried to automate the process of doing the tracking as best as I can. Now, game for game, it's a very mixed bag. Some games are incredibly easy to do the tracking on. Some of them are very, very difficult. CSGO. CSGO, for example, is extremely easy with the tracking, leading to about 90% or more as automated tracking in Adobe After Effects. This is because that all of the characters have coloured arrows above their heads because it's an esport thing, and those arrows can be easily identified and tracked by an algorithm. However, something like Arma 3, where there's literal camouflage, the auto-tracking gets too confused. In addition to the point tracking system in Adobe After Effects, there's also something called Mocha, which is a plug-in type thing, which I think has become more official, and that has the ability to do planar spline tracking, the ability to basically allocate, let's say, for example, that texture. It doesn't necessarily do points tracking in the same way. I think what it does is it sort of draws a path, and then I think it has numerous tracks along the path, and then it sort of like matches them up together to try and give you a surface. Unfortunately, it's not as precise as I need it. So yeah, anyway, point is I'm trying to do tracking and it's not working, which means I have to do the frustrating retro thing, which is manually rotoscope it, which is what I did for years anyway, and it's what I still do, of course, for a ton of it, but it's intensely time-consuming. Sometimes it can be done, like, put a keyframe on her head, there, keyframe on her head, done. That's all I need to do, 2 keyframes. But with what I have to do right now, like the camera's doing like, the car is moving like this, and my head is moving like this, it's gonna be frame by frame, for 60 frames a second, for like 2 minutes of the bullshittery. It's gonna take hours, hours and hours and hours. Which game was the quickest to make a bullshittery for? Probably CSGO. It was lightning fast. I think I did it in something like 3 weeks. Thank you, Eba. Thank you, mascot. Right, let's get aboard my ship. Sorry, I need to either try to repair or replace my chair, because it keeps sliding down on me. Alright. Any CSGO bullshitteries coming soon? Alas, I only have enough footage for one last bullshittery for CSGO. The footage is quite old, however. We stopped playing CSGO about 10 years ago. Hello. This is a cool looking ship. I like the cockpit. Navigation console. Yeah. Sweet. I'll be taking command.
Sir.
Was editing Helldivers 2 in the same case as CSGO? I can't remember. Forgive me, I cannot remember. I don't know. You'd have to check the Patreon updates. I can't remember if that was difficult or hard. Right. So, here we go. Ship information. Go to... Hang on. Go to my property. So I'm just going to call this... Which one is it? Is it this one that I'm driving now? Yeah. So just call this my player ship for now. Just so I can spot it. Mercury Vanguard player.
Docking permission granted.
Right. Tell the... Hang on. Tell the Thresher to join Fleet 1, please. There you go. Could you please defend Commander the Barracuda? Defend Commander. Or attack with Commander. Fine. Group 2. Doesn't really matter. And then order Fleet 1 to please... Where are they? They're in Heretic's End. They're in the HQ. Please just defend the HQ for the moment. So your default behavior, guys, when you have nothing better to do, is to simply patrol and defend our main HQ from any pirates. So I need to go to information, behavior. Your default orders are to patrol Heretic's End. Fuck. Annoyingly, you can't just type... I did the X3 thing where I tried to type the name of the sector and it didn't like it. Patrol. So I've got to select it from the list. Heretic's End. Confirm. Default behavior. Very good. Cancel your explore order. Revert to your default behavior. Have I ever considered Mecha Chameleon for playing? We played it briefly. I think we played it once briefly. As for a bullshittery, I really hope not. Excuse me.
Striking.
Landing right in front of me. Oh really? You can just click on the sector that says bull? That's good to know. Right in my face? Really? Do you mind? Go around you, motherfucker. Right. You'll request that game? I'll probably... It's going to sound strange. I'll probably overrule you. I really don't want to be a friend slop YouTuber. I can't stand them. Screaming and whooping and just... Ugh. They're all over YouTube. They're everywhere. Just playing total shit. I don't want to be among them. Alright. But you're not that, though. You will be if you start just constantly editing friend slop. Hang on. Oh, fuck my chair. I might have to go get a replacement chair. Alright. It doesn't reverb because Peak is also friend slop, unfortunately. Which, again, it wasn't picked by me. Sorry, it sounds like I'm being sour grapes. It just, you know what I mean. I'm just trying to. Oh, look at that, we did it. I'm just trying to be a bit selective on the content, not just squirting out garbage. Hang on. Good. We've got this set. It now belongs to us, so we own it. I wonder if that means we can be challenged for it. I don't know. All right. Did I have fun playing Peak? Of course, because I was playing with my friends. You play with your friends. They can make fucking watching paint dry fun. They're your friends. That's what they're counting on when they make friend slop. All right. So Hatigva. Yeah. Okay. So we need to get some trades done. So make as much money as we can, and then use it to just keep buying mining ships. So what do you need? Bought wares, microchips, plasma. Okay. So what? A lot of this isn't readily available though. Argon shipyard, quantum tubes. We need more satellites deployed. Ice refinery. What are you buying? You're trying to expand as well. Turret components, field coils. Microchips. Hang on. Zoom out. Microchips. Any sold? Yes. Microchips are being sold over here at the microchip factory. They can't shift their stock. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, go get them. In fact, to tell you what. I will step back for a second. Tell the captain to do it for me.
Mercury, Vanguard.
That's her name. Alice. Alice, could you please take us over there? Complete that sail. So zoom in to us. Where are we? No? I can't select myself for some reason.
Scanning your cargo load. We found nothing.
Is it bugged? It might have bugged. Give it a quick load. Right. Chris says, you see my point, the game wasn't good. Sounds like your experience of Fallout 76. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I really don't know what to say. Because I think people are going to start splitting hairs about what is and isn't friend slot, what is and isn't fun. And there is no defining line, because it depends entirely on your person. All I can do is just try my best to provide content that's funny without necessarily dipping into just, I don't know, those parts of YouTube. Does reloading fix the bugs? I think I think it might be this bug. Hang on. So what happened is that all the map information disappeared for me. All right. And not currently, Crans, but the plans on what bullshittery to do next are really month by month. So I'm sure it'll come around again. There we go. We're back.
Docking permission
Right,
granted.
Mercury Vanguard. Could you please go get some microchips and bring them here? So microchips, microchip factory. In fact, maybe repeat the order for the moment until it becomes no longer profitable. So information, behavior, repeat last order, repeat orders, microchips. So please sold at this factory, buy microchips, and bring them back here to the quantum tube factory. Microchips. That's where they're sold. Where are they bought? Am I being dense? Why can I no longer see any stations in Argon Prime? Have I selected something that I shouldn't have? Oh. Oh, is that it? It completely removed them? Oh, I didn't even know that. It completely removes all of the stations that... Okay, sorry, I'm just being dense. Alright then. So, your orders are to... Microchips. There, microchips. So why... There's literally a Claytronics facility that buys microchips. See? Oh, I see. Ah! Sorry, I'm with you. Because the station is paying more. Bought 1,000... I gotcha. I'm with you. So it's just hiding it from my view. No. It's not buggy at all. I'm just dumb. Okay.
I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
Time to fuck off. Right. Sold. Microchips. I'm with... Sorry. Here we go. So please buy full capacity microchips and then come back here and sell microchips here. There we go. Sell. Confirm. Alright. We're good. Alright. So Bright Promise. One of my guys was hitting Bright Promise.
I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
Escape. In Unholy Retribution. Paranid Pirate Ship. Yeah, a bunch of my traders over here, look. Should be fine, you're on the highway. Okay. Sorry. I need to get the chat on my phone.
I was asked to drop
What
my
the hell?
cargo.
Entering system.
Awaiting
How many
orders.
pirates? Weird. Okay. Sorry, just grabbing my chat on my phone. What's that? Sorry. SD Peppers. No, thank you, SD Peppers. No, yeah, I get it. You know what I mean. I'm just trying to be selective. There's a lot of shit out there on Steam. There's a lot of actual shit. Alright. Oh my god. Do you mind? Right in the middle of the jump gate. Oh, of course, we have to leave the highway because the Xenon are here. Ah. Lady, the Xenon are here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Right. Yes, we played Mecha Chameleon 10. Holy shit, look, it's a fucking destroyer literally in front of us.
Go away.
Okay. Don't get shot by that thing. Okay. There we go. Right, so microchips. So while you're buying, while you are buying and selling microchips, let's have a look and see. So my mining facilities. Let's just get as many miners as we can. So where is the graphene production facility over here? So graphene production. Show me Towering Wave Graphene Refinery. You have a single Sunder gas vanguard at Rolk's demise. Okay? You're going to need more of those. So, what's a Sunder, sorry? What flavor ship? Information on the ship. Argon Federation ship. Okay? We'll get a bunch of those. So gas mining. Right. Argon Wharf. Please get me some Sunder gas miners. That's what they look like. Make them low loadouts. Let's get... add the shopping list. Anything else there? Combat engines. Get thrust... get all... no, get travel. MK2 travel thrusters, not combat. Okay. Right. Add to the shopping list. What about the crew? Crew. Get more than one crew member. Get a whole bunch of them. Okay. Add to shopping list. Right, so that's going to cost me 614,000 credits. Please purchase 3 of them. Okay, so that's going to cost me... so 1.8 mil. That's almost everything. Right, confirm. And then I'm going to send those over to my graphene refinery in the hopes that we can get a ton of graphene and sell it. Alright. Cool, cool. You alright, my darling? Hello. Hang on a minute. You don't know, Lulu, that as I was walking into the room and picked up some water, I stuck a quick treat in my pocket, which is all warm because it's been in my trouser. She's doing her best, everybody. She went down the road, so we walked down the road today, but she really didn't get very far. Her paws were just hurting her too much. So I carefully scooped her up, gave her a kiss, and put her in the pram, and off we went. Yeah. Sorry, Luke. How was her birthday week? Yes, she enjoyed it. I've still got some more meat to present, though. It's in the freezer. Still different meats for her to try, so we'll keep cooking them up and I'll keep showing them on stream. I just haven't done any recently. Yeah. Okay, maybe this would be faster if I did this personally. Where is she going? If she keeps cutting the drive, then I'll just do it manually. Yeah, she's struggling to evade the asteroids. Yeah,
Mercury, Vanguard.
Take over, we'll be here a while.
Sir.
Right, taking command. Off we go. What is she typing? Yeah. Hang on, 12 inactive missions. A whole bunch of messages which I haven't read yet. I need to get round to doing that. Alright. There we go. Just stay sped up. What seemed to be her favourite meat? She loved the quail. She absolutely devoured the quail. Spoiled bitch. She got quail. Pheasant she liked as well. Right. I see, there are 2 microchip factories over here. Do I have any advanced satellites? No, I should really pick up a couple. What was my favourite? The squirrel was pretty good. Vermin outbreak. Pick up. Who is that? Don't know who that is.
Microchip factory.
Please initiate docking.
Out of docking range.
Please initiate docking.
Out of docking range.
Please initiate docking.
Docking granted.
Thank you. Right. Come on in as quickly as we can. Lovely. Cut the engine. And... whee! Am I using voice attack? No, I'm just repeating. Saying the lines. There we go.
Successfully docked.
There we go. Trade.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Purchase microchips for 177,000 credits. Confirming. Then once we're good, undock. Alright. Spin up the drive. We'll just move as quickly as we can, trying to make as much money as we can. And then on the way back... spin up spin up the drive. And select the jump gates. Or the accelerator even. Where is it? Superhighway. Target. No? Oh, maybe it's down there. Am I dense? Where the fuck? Where's the superhighway? I can't seem to target the superhighway. Is that because it's not within...
Argon defense platform.
Target the defense platform next to the superhighway. Maybe it does need a satellite. Cool sounding engines. Alright. Yeah, I was pressing T, Uxo. Wasn't having it. It's no biggie, I can see the accelerator. Okay, so while this is happening, let's zoom out. Go to Argon Prime and select these, select all of these Sunders. So, Sunders waiting at Argon Prime. Your orders are to please travel to Kingdom's End and assign yourselves to the Graphene Refinery. So please fly there and wait. Okay. Alright. Only S and M's can use the highway? Oh, for real? Interesting. Right. Well, we're loaded down with microchips. So, 275,000 credits. We're going to need way more. Way more. Let me see. How are the Heretic's End. We've got a refined metals mine that we need to expand. How much stock do you currently have? You've got about 1/3 stock. Quite a bit of ore. Who's currently your trader? So, Heretic's End. You've got 2 miners. And you've got 2 traders. Dolphin 909 and Vulture Vanguard 200. Docking at Argon Ice Refinery. Yeah, they're fine. Trades are underway. Carry on. Yeah, so over here, again, I feel just a bit boring because I'm just in crunch for, well, will soon be in crunch for the DayZ bullshittery. Bit disappointing that I couldn't have it ready because it was all going lovely and smoothly and on target until I got to the really tough keyframing bits. But yeah, pretty soon. What's the time? Pretty soon, in about an hour or so, I'm expecting a delivery. I've got some decking oil that's arriving, which is crazy expensive.
Entering Atikva's choice.
Several Jesus. Not several Jesus. I've ordered several litres of decking oil for the back deck. And I've got like a brush thing, and I'm basically going to pour the decking oil into a bucket. It's like a preservative decking oil for UV and stuff. Because it dries out and goes, you know, starts warping. Well, hopefully it goes well, Reaver. So yes, last time I ordered, it was like fucking 25 quid per tin. Like 30 quid a tin. And I had to use loads of tins. I was like, my god. So in addition to the decking oil, a piece of MDF is arriving, and I'm going to awkwardly cut holes in it. Amazingly well done holes, of course. And yeah, so I'm going to basically try to put in 2 tubes for the air conditioning system and make it work. I tried to make it work, an input and an output, but all I did was suffocate the input. So I'm going to try and do it properly with a smaller tube, wider aperture, and apparently, hopefully if the heat wave hits again, then yeah, obviously we'll
entering system,
be a bit cooler.
Argon Prime.
Because I, like many British people, have bought one of these shitty little air conditioning systems that are rubbish. Okay, microchips over at the... where? Microchips, Claytronics factory.
Claytronics factory.
Yep, probably SD Peppers. Yeah. Have I considered installing a proper split system? Yes, I would like to. I would like to investigate a full-on air conditioning system, but the problem is expense. It is pricey. And I've already spent quite a bit of money on the bungalow's roof, so it's like, oh, okay, need to... And I've got way more important things that I need to spend it on, such as reinforcement of the rafters in the loft. And then the driveway needs repairing, because the driveway's pretty badly constructed. Yes. Pietz this autumn is going to look into a system that can cool the floor via underfloor heating. Yes, I have an underfloor heating system. It's okay. I'm gonna level with you. It's not as impressive as I thought it was gonna be. The problem is the underfloor heating system. Obviously, it takes a very, very long time to get up to full whack. And frankly, it just doesn't feel... Obviously, this sentence is wrong, because they are more efficient. But it doesn't feel as efficient as a radiator. For the radiators can get the room up to warm pretty quickly. The hot air rises from the radiator, dragging the cool air along the floor, and before you know it, you made it like a circular. You're circling the heat through the room. But the underfloor heating doesn't do that. It slowly warms up and it slowly discharges, and so
successfully docked.
it doesn't feel as impressive as I was hoping.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Thank you. Initiating trade. Sell the microchips. Profit of 162,000 credits. Excellent. And again... Nope.
Mercury, Vanguard.
Hang on.
Sorry. Sir.
I need it. Get it out. Damn it. Right. Cole says your mate built his own house and installed a full HVAC system. You're totally not jealous. Holy shit. Undock. There we go. But you keep the heat longer because the hot air doesn't heat the floor since the floor is already hot. I'm not really sure how it works. Oh, Jesus. I'm just crashing into civilian traffic. Do you mind? You guys don't have HVAC, guys in Europe? It's a whole thing. Yeah, this conversation keeps coming up, especially in relation to the recent heat wave, but our infrastructure is not built for heat. All of our buildings are designed to last a long time, more than 100 years, and retain heat for as long as possible, and resist moisture. So because of that, adding air conditioning systems is possible, but it's complicated and expensive. Right. So, back we go. I'm just going to run the gauntlet back and forth. Yes, previously, yes, as Roboplegic says, it wasn't worth the expense because our summers were relatively short and mild. But obviously that our climate is changing now, so we're going to have to change with it. Yes. Yes, just a smiley face as my basic corporate logo. I want to change it later. Indeed, there's plenty of shit on the internet, plenty of bickering on the internet, but I've long since realized that most people on the internet are either bots or don't know what they're talking about. But yes.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Right. Oh shit, you know what I should have done? I should have grabbed some, oh, hang on, can I do it from the trading station? I wonder if there are any satellites for sale, so I can quickly, as I'm going, just drop them off. Right, so dock here, please. Hang on.
Argon trading station.
Get closer, please. Yes, the dead internet theory. Yeah, of course. That most interactions are just algorithms and bots talking to each other.
Granted.
I think it will become more relevant over time. Obviously, you know, we've seen plenty of this, plenty of astroturfing. It's all over the place. All right, just fly straight into it. And our software takes over. Magically saves us.
Successfully docked.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was hoping that we could. Hello. Do you have any good food rations? Do I have anything to sell you? No, not really. Weird that it doesn't show me the prices here. Well, it does show me the prices, but not in green. Okay. Let's ignore it and move on. Right. Let's undock. Yeah, dead internet theory has been so funny because it's been a wild conspiracy theory for years, even decades. I'll tell you one of the things that initially started as a conspiracy theory, but now is like, okay, yeah, that's what's going on. It's this insistence. Okay, so here in the United Kingdom, very recently, this happens from time to time. You can probably spot them, where an anonymous tip led to the arrest of a suspect who had been evading police for X number of years. And you're like, the anonymous tip was given... Yeah, obviously it was an anonymous tip which led to the arrest. And then you realise, just randomly, Out of the blue? An anonymous tip? No. It's face recognition AI that the police are using now. That they don't want to talk about. It's obviously what's happening. What, you're telling me that randomly from 17 fucking years ago, some guy that put like... This was like 6 or 7 years ago. Some guy on London Bridge pushed some poor lady in front of a bus and she narrowly missed the bus. Thankfully, holy shit. Some random guy just came out. No, he got tagged by AI that the police are secretly using now. Oh, have I done it again? I've done the fucking meme thing. Yeah, so I have a feeling that conspiracy, like the whole sort of Will Smith, enemy of the state, they're tracking you, Will Smith. Now it's fucking real. Now it's like, oh shit. Right.
You had it now.
Thank you, Wood. Thank you very much, Wood. How do I find AI nerdy? Frankly, I keep mentioning this. The main help that I'm finding for AI currently is not in a creative sense. It's more in an advanced Google sense. I'm finding it very useful to break down, like, I'm stuck on something with After Effects. I'm like, fuck, how do I do this effect? And I can just like go up to either ChatGPT or Google's AI and say, what is this effect again? I'm trying to make like a blurry effect, and I want it to at the same time have a Venetian blind effect, and they're like, oh, it's this one here. I'm like, oh, that one, thank you.
Prepare to be wiped out.
Another one is when I'm going through terms and conditions, and I keep encountering terms that what does that mean, exactly?
Entering Atikva's choice.
And they're like, well, that means that this sale will only kick in after 6 years of, like, 3% interest or something. I'm like, okay, thank you. Right. So really, I'm just using it as I would normally use Google.
Microchip factory.
Okay. I do. Is that
Waiting
sad?
orders.
I do say thank you. Thank you, Erdinal. Look, fuck you. Look, if the robot revolution starts, and, you know, heads start going on blocks, I want to be one of the ones that are like, oh no, that guy's chill. He's fine.
Awaiting orders.
That guy's fine. That guy gets to live. That guy gets to give him some sexy robots that look like, fuck, is it 8 or 6 from Battlestar? Ah, dear. Is it 8 or 6? What are the numbers in Battlestar Galactica?
Awaiting orders.
Who are the hot ones? Battlestar Galactica Cylon models. Let's have a look. Humanoid Cylon models. No pictures? Aw. Your wiki's rubbish, Battlestar Galactica. Never mind. 8, that was it. Yeah, 6 and 8. Right. Okay, sell more microchips, and then zoom out. Sorry, for those joining the stream, I'm doing boring space economics. Have my ships arrived? They have arrived. Okay, all of you. You're being scanned by the police? No, you're just waiting. Assign yourselves, all of you, as miners for the graphene refinery, please. So all of you are now assigned as miners for Alpha Group. There we go. Get busy. Bring it methane. And then I'm going to assign a couple of traders to sell the graphene. Alright. Judge says if we have sex robots, I will buy you Sir Ian McKellen. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ah, dear. No, obviously, sorry, if you're going to send me sex robots, send me Prime, Rachel Weisz, and Kate Beckinsale. Thank you. That's my order. I'm pre-ordering, if you please. If sex robots become a thing. Right. Okay. Speaking of sex robots, again, I've been watching more Season 1 of Westworld.
Out of docking range.
Hang on. You guys should definitely, yeah, if you haven't seen Westworld, just watch Season 1. The rest of it's crap.
Docking granted.
And you don't need to watch it. Just watch Season 1. It ends on like a little bit of a cliffhanger, but you can surmise what happens next in a satisfying way. You don't need to watch it. But yeah, Season 1 of Westworld is amazing. No, never seen the film though, sorry. The plot, the blurb, as I keep saying, so without spoilers for those who don't know what it is, and you're just, if I can tempt you, imagine a theme park, like an immersive LARP theme park set in the Wild West.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Where everyone, all the blacksmiths, the cowboys, all the dames, and working in the saloon, everyone's an android, but they don't know that they're androids. So they're going about their business thinking that they're living in the Wild West, and people who come in on the train to visit are out-of-towners. But what they don't realise is that it's a theme park. People pay money to turn up and live in the Wild West and have gunslinging fights and have sex with like the hot ladies and save the girl. And so the fun of it is that the story is told from the perspective of the robots. They're called hosts. And they're starting to realise that something's strange about their world. They're having a Truman Show thing. Because they're on a loop. Every day's the same day. And they're like, wait, I feel like I've lived this day before. Like, yeah, me too. What's going on? It's really, really good. So trade. Microchips, here to buy more. Yeah, bit of a steady profit. Is the price gone up? Oh no, maybe it does show in green. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, even oh, look at that, sorry. Minus 19.5% from the average price. Plus 34% from the average price. Wonderful. Okay. Purchase, and let's finish the trade and then go back to Argon Prime. Yes, why does that cowboy have an iPhone? So they're actually programmed to do that. So if they see something that they don't recognize, they block it out, you see. Like if they pick up a photograph and it's a photograph of something from the outside world, they just look at it and go, "Oh, it doesn't look like anything to me." Like their subconscious blocks it out because it's their programming telling them that don't respond to that. But yeah, it's really good. It's really worth watching. Right. Where is it? I'm trying to look for the accelerator. It was within view. Mr. Explodey says, like me, with anything my wife says, apparently says. Oh. It's kind of dark. Mr. Explodey? Oh, dear. Yeah, definitely check out Westworld, 100%. But again, just Season 1. Ignore Season 2, doesn't exist. Consider it a standalone story, one and done.
Argon defense platform.
Who's over there? Right. Would I ever visit Westworld? Abso-fucking-lutely. Are you kidding me? It looks awesome. It looks amazing. Sorry, forgive me. I have in the past tried to be diplomatic regarding LARP because it's not my thing. It's not my thing. But this is like, this isn't LARP. This isn't a bunch of people pretending. It's like, it's fucking real. Like, to the android, it's real. They don't know that it's not real. They can't break character because there is no character. Yeah. And you can run and gun and fucking, yeah, go full on, yeah, battle like Indians with bows and arrows on horseback and shit. Looks amazing. And if they hit you, nothing happens. But if you hit them, they just fucking die. Oh, why? There you go. You can magnify. Used to be a setting you had to purchase for the ships, but now it's default, it seems. It's even in my eyes. It's kind of weird. What's the first thing I would do if I went to Westworld? Shag. Just being brutally honest. Shag a lot. What, you think I'm turning up there to pan for fucking gold? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go fishing. Yeah, absolutely.
You're done.
Right.
Entering Patikva's choice 1.
Okay. Sell microchips. Go back, buy a merchant trader for the graphene plant. Alright. Think how many others have probably fucked the same robot. Well, see, here's something strange that they did, so that they didn't do in Westworld, which I found it a bit odd. You know how throughout the show they're showing like the behind the scenes of how they make the robots? They're showing like all of them being physically assembled and disassembled. It's part of the plot. What surprises me a little bit is that it didn't show them being like replaced each time. You think it would be way easier. As in, rather than the same robot being patched up, why not just have like a conveyor belt of, here's the next one, like here's the next Dolores, upload her brain, done. Have them on a great big conveyor belt. It'd be way easier to just prepare in advance a batch of 500 versions of the same one. They're just sitting deactivated, just switch them on, off you go. Yeah, it just seemed weird to me. No, probably not. I mean, if you just like recycle the parts of the old one, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, have that as a literal. You know, have them all hanging up on like as if they're clothes in a dry cleaning.
Entering system Argon Prime.
Here's the next one. Turn her on. Off she goes. Upload the old one's consciousness. All right. Wait, I've gone the wrong way. Have I gone the wrong way? Microchips. Is the game good now, Ego? I like it. Board. Hang on. Microchips. I keep doing that. Micro. Don't press enter. Search for the actual where. Bought. Sold. Over here.
Turret component factory.
Turret. Turret. Okay. Right. Zoom out while we're traveling. Okay. So over here. How are you guys doing now? So, not that. Where is it? So here's my factory, the graphene refinery. So here at the graphene refinery, obviously we've got a little bit of graphene. Methane, that's what we really need. Okay. So, where are all of the methane guys? Hang on. So Sunder, gas. They're all going to Rolt's demise, which is a bit of a travel distance. One of them just arrived and dropped off their shit. Okay. So we need to buy a trader to be selling this graphene. What is... Sorry, is it a liquid? Hang on. Is it sold... I presume it's probably sold in containers. Go to logistics overview. Right. There. Graphene. It says containers. Okay. Simple container. Get some merchants then. So, Argon Prime. Wharf. Buy ships. Medium-sized. Do I have a preset? Mercury 1. What's that? Travel engines. Yeah. Get a couple of those. 2 of them. And confirm. Cut my engine. Good timing. Lovely.
Docking granted.
Come about, if you please. Alright.
Docking aborted.
Oh, went too far. Thank you, Ardenal, and Word, and Chris. Thank you, all of you. Are they really Capistola? To be fair, Twitch are pushing adverts everywhere.
Docking granted.
Right. Coming into landing. So right now I'm just going back and forth, manually selling microchips just to make a bit of extra money. My cash flow is... I'm struggling on cash flow. Can I summarize my PC specs? They're below, nerdy. Fuck! Meant to do that, it's fine.
Successfully docked.
Sir Tech, it says you had some Italian highway toll pass ad
It's an honor to
before
have you
joining the
aboard.
stream. Yeah. Ugh. Well, folks, Twitch gave me 2 options for the advertising thing. Unfortunately, won't let you switch them off. If you subscribe, I can disable them as best I can, but there is no switch off all ads button. The streamers are not given that level of control, sadly. Otherwise, I would. So I've got 2 options: either an opening pre-roll of ads for something like 30 seconds, which is kind of bad, or every every hour play like 3 minutes of ads or something crazy. I think it's like every 20. It's like nuts. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, the opening 30 seconds sucks, but like every single hour spam ads. Ugh. Yeah, just look into ways to ad block them as best you can. Just saying. No one wants to see ads. Who gives a fuck? No one gives a fuck. There we go. Yeah, same with YouTube, Albino. It's unwatchable without an ad blocker. Unwatchable. Fucking unwatchable. Alright. There we go. Cool. We're creeping up slowly. 0.5 mil, but obviously, yeah, monetization, we're struggling. So, Bofu production. How are we doing? Bofu. Can I see information? Okay, you're sitting on 4.1 million currently. Hang on to it for now. Okay, how are we doing? So boron energy. So you're selling energy cells, selling the Bofu. Yeah, so long as we're shifting stock. That's what yeah, don't have it sitting around. Okay, good. We're shifting plenty of stock. If anything, we need to build more Bofu facilities. Alright. So, did I... Yeah, zoom out. Sorry, while we're here. We can probably head out. Hang on. Go get more microchips. Indeed, Capistola, which is why they all know that. Everyone knows that it's an incredibly ineffective form of advertising. So everyone knows that the real way to do it is influencer marketing. I know it's a disgusting term, but there's a reason why it's come to the forefront. Because there is a massive difference between just seeing a billboard, anonymous and who cares, versus building a bond with somebody. Even if it's one-sided, even if, frankly, they don't even know who you are. The parasocialness of streaming or YouTubing in general means that, you know, if they say, oh yeah, get this thing. Sorry, there's a fucking shop down the road. It's got like a whole bunch of... So I walk in, imagine, door, walk in. 2 or 3 meters in front of me, there is the counter. Between me and the counter, there's a big... what is it called? Like a stand, like a shop stand, and it's full of these squishy, stupid, like pieces of fruit made out of foam, or like these Japanese noodle basket things, but they're full of like loot box opening packets, all colourful and bright, and they're all almost always sold out. And I asked the clerk, "What the fuck are they?" Like, we were just in a random conversation. I said, "What on earth are they?" And she said, she looked at me, she rolled her eyes, and she went, "Oh, it's some TikTok guy or something flogging them to his audience." Yeah, because it works. It does work. Just some random guy with a parasocial relationship thing saying, buy this piece of shit that's going to go in a landfill in fucking 5 years. And it flies off the shelves. It works. It fucking works. It's a nightmare. It works. Sorry, what am I doing? I got distracted. I'm going to get the microchips and assign 2 new merchants. More microchips. Seems to be... Bleh. Yeah, so that's why companies are leaning... Sorry. That's why companies are leaning heavy on it, because they know it works. Okay, the price dipped over there. More microchips for sale over there. Sold down here. Let's go there. Please travel. We'll travel there personally. Start guidance.
Autopilot engaged.
Right. Yeah, it sells, Albino. It just does. It's the power of a parasocial relationship. You end up, at least to a degree, trusting that person's judgment. Right. So, what was I doing?
Entering
Let's go
system.
to-
Second contact.
Argon Prime. Well, we're just leaving Argon Prime. Okay, so I've just purchased 2 merchants who are awaiting instructions. Mercury Vanguard JUO 488.
Entering system.
Mercury
True
Vanguard
sight.
MZU 400.
Want some more?
I would like both of you, please, to start serving as merchants under the command of whoever is managing the graphene refinery here, please. So please go here and begin trade for commander. As part of beta.
Entering system. Holy vision.
They're on the way. Sorry, who are you? Vanguard 450 is awaiting orders. Watchful gaze. Oh, of course, you were bringing... Oh, you succeeded. Excellent. They succeeded on their mission. Night Elf says, rest assured that I'm not an influencer because none of us would trust my judgment. Yeah.
Entering system.
And as well
Pontifex's
you
claim.
shouldn't. As well you shouldn't.
Entering system. Ice mists.
I suppose that's well you should, sorry. As well you shouldn't. Fuck. Trust me. No, don't trust anyone. Hi there, Jinx. Hope you're well. Okay, so we're travelling to Paranid space. I really should... Oh, fuck, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to deploy more satellites again. Fly straight through to the wharf. We'll come back.
Entering system.
Target the
Unholy
wharf.
retribution.
Or set guidance to the object.
What have we here then?
Hello? Are you flirting with me?
I like the look of that. Hurry up and drop the cargo. Drop the cargo.
How about now, dickhead? It's weird that the pirates keep trying to talk to you on the highway. What are they going to do? Right. There we go. Hello, Paranid. Okay, cancel autopilot.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Initiate the travel drive. Is it just me, or is travel drive a really boring name? It's like calling it the drive. Give it a cool, sexy name. Call it the spin drive or something. I don't know. I would think so too, Kiranov, but it sounds too similar to friendship, so don't call it frame shift. Gotta workshop that for a bit.
Docking granted.
I don't know, just make, think of something fun to say. Something drive. It's got to roll off the tongue. It's got to be fun to say, like the word bazooka. It's fun to say. Hang on. There we go. Slipstream, thrust booster. I don't know. The cuck drive.
Successfully
No.
docked.
Yeah, I think jump drive just gets the job done. Yes. Yeah, that was an unfortunate choice of name, wasn't it, in The Expanse? Quick, initiate the Epstein drive. Maybe don't. Alright. So the Epstein drive has malfunctioned. We can't fix it because all the documentation appears to have disappeared. Upgrade and repair. Let's go here to consumables. And could I get some advanced satellites, please? Get me 15 advanced satellites. How expensive? 1 million. How much do I have? Oh. I can't even afford that. Are we that low on cash? Okay, we might have to take a small advance from the other. Hang on. We are that low on cash. Could the...
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Tell him to fuck off.
Awaiting orders.
Sorry, go to the... Where is it? Not the Heretic's End. Where is the fucking... There it is. Bofu plant. Could I just get some cash over? You're sitting on like 4.3 million credits. Could you give me at least 1 million? Confirm. Thank you. I'll use that to buy some advanced satellites here at the Boron Wharf. Upgrade and repair. So what did that say? I think we're fine. Consumables. Advanced satellites. Please give me 10 of them. For 679,000 credits. Add to shopping list and confirm. Thank you. Wait, while we're here. Confirm. Edit, actually. While we're here, what's the Paranid's deal then? So the travel drive MK3 with the Argon, right? Travel drive with the Paranid. So greater speed, greater acceleration, boost. So reduced boost speed, reduced boost acceleration. Oh, travel speed's greater. Ooh. I'm quiet, am I? Don't think so, Nexus. The numbers are going into the yellow. I can always turn it up a little bit if you need me to. Hang on. Right. Oh, is he muted? Has he muted me? Oh dear. Hang on a minute. So what is the difference? Argon. So okay, it is faster. I guess its boost is shitty. But it's faster, and that's what I really care about. Expand the ship statistics. Where's the... Hang on. What do you mean, Yunvi? Sorry. Ship statistics. You mean here? Oh! Ah, okay. Well, I mean... Boost recharge rate. Okay, all of that is boost, though. But do we care about boost for a fucking merchant? We don't, really. Let's get it. Okay, please give me the Paranid Travel Drive MK3. Which is gonna... it's fairly like for like. Add to the shopping list. Thank you. Confirm the order. Alright. Take about 30 seconds to fix. Hey, gorgeous. Oh, look at her. For those not familiar, her name is Lulu. She is a 10-year-old French bulldog. She's doing her best, but she's quite frail these days, unfortunately. I've recently purchased a pram for her with a comfy cushion in it, with a blankie. And she walks alongside me as best she can, but it's pretty obvious that she struggles after a short distance. So I scoop her up, give her a kiss, and put her in the pram and then push her the rest of the way. Just trying to make sure she's as comfortable as possible in her retirement. Yeah. Comfy sausage. Right. How have I not pulled because of this? I know, it's peculiar. People were saying that, oh, it'd be such a chick magnet, and the only thing she seems to attract are old biddies. Like old ladies. Like all the hot single ladies, not interested. Yeah. In fact, when she was a little puppy, two guys actually yelled at her. Not women, but two blokes in the park actually had a go at me and her. Yeah. I guess they just weren't into dogs or whatever, but it was like, what the fuck? Hang on. Right, let's go. Undock. Why? Oh. Well, the first guy was a park attendant, and Lulu wandered up to him wanting attention. And I can't remember exactly what he said, but he really didn't want Lulu anywhere near him. And I apologized and grabbed Lulu, put her on the lead and pulled her away. And the other guy, I think he was walking through the park, and a dog, I can't remember if it was Lulu specifically, but a dog like ran up to his trouser leg and I think got a bit of mud on it or something, which is a bit more understandable. Though at the same time, he was going straight through a muddy field in a dog park, so, okay. There are going to be dogs in the dog park, that's where they go. To each their own. Not everyone likes dogs. No harm in that. I will, however, silently judge you. I can't trust you if you don't like dogs. Or rather, if my dog doesn't like you, I don't trust you. Alright. Let's go. Onto the highway we go. And boop. Right. Isn't Lulu racist? Yes, unfortunately. It's very embarrassing. It only happened the once, but it was very embarrassing.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
Go. Right, microchips. Where's the cheapest set of microchips? Sold here at the scanning. Really?
Scanning array factory.
No, here, the microchip factory.
Microchip factory.
There we go. Right. Let's go. Do I use satellites? Sorry, I didn't mean to burp. Sorry. I was trying to respond to the question and I burped at the same time. That was weird. Yes, the answer is yes, I do.
Docking granted.
Apologies. Right. Let's go. I'm trying to remember, did I have breakfast? Must have had breakfast. Verse. Right. No, I didn't. I skipped breakfast now that I think about it. I had coffee and that was it. Alright, I'll get some lunch after this. Come on, land. There we go. Nothing. What's the plan? Well, right now I'm struggling on cash, so I'm just doing some basic trades, selling some microchips. Specifically to the Argon in the hopes that I can upgrade their... make them a bit stronger.
Pleased to welcome you aboard.
Additionally, what I'm doing is I'm using the money being generated to purchase some miners and also some merchants, and I'm assigning all of them, about 6 of them I think so far, to the graphene refinery that I've built over in Boron Space at Towering Wave. The graphene refinery should, soon, I hope, generate quite a bit of cash, as locally there's quite a lot of opportunities for graphene sales. So, hang on. Logistical overview, graphene. Good. Incoming ships buying graphene. Mercury, yeah, so the 2 Mercuries that I just sent over there. Wait, what does that number mean? Is that 7 minutes from now? 7 seconds? How close are they? 7 minutes. Okay. Yeah, if they can sell that graphene locally, then we'll start making some money on the graphene. Over here, I also need to keep... Let's have a look. So go to the... This is my food production facility at Barren Shores. Logistical overview. Okay, they've run out of bow gas. Why? Because it requires water and energy. Okay, so we've run out of water. Right, so we need more ice. We've got 3 production facilities, which have spun up here. So time... Let's see. Hang on, we need more ice? We need more water? What do you need? Oh, no, waiting for storage. Oh. Storage. Production. Oh, no, of course. Sorry. The production can't function because, yeah, we're full of bow gas. So the allocated cargo space is full. Okay, I think we need to expand the cargo. What flavor cargo? Bow gas is container. And that is also container, right? Hang on. Yes. Lower the price to sell them faster? Yeah, could do. Firstly, yeah, get some more storage. Hang on. So go to the build planner. This is the station. Note the positioning of the trio of penises. These are the water penises. Right. So, yeah, we've got small storage. What's that? Liquid storage, solid storage, liquid storage. Okay, we only have one small. Container. Okay, those are also containers, but they're all small. Right, so let's get a big, chunky container. Yeah, get a massive container. Alright, so, down here, if you please, could we please put in... So, base connecting structure. Can we stick one here? Yes, we can. Stick that there, please. And then put in a doodad thing. And then storage. We get storage module, large container. Big, large container thing. Looks weirdly like a rib cage. There we go. Stick that there and... Boop. There we go. Is that definitely... No, that's small. Small. Sorry, I'm stupid. That's teeny weeny. Remove. Large. Yes, there we go. Large container storage. Whoop. There we go, and whoop. And whoop. So I hold down shift so we can... Doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so put a large one, and how much will that cost me in terms of reasons? So let's confirm the changes, there we go. And then, the manager of the station is now telling me that we require about... What's your estimate, please, Mr. Manager? 456,000 credits to purchase the necessary Claytronics, energy cells, hull parts, and water. Alright, please do so, although we can probably transfer some of that water. Around 1,500 units of water can be easily transferred from the station's build storage. Confirm the estimate. Do we have a builder? No builder assigned. Zoom out. Purchase a builder. A boron walrus is available nearby. Please make the purchase for 50,000 credits. Alright. Why another layer? Why not strengthen the storage? Ah, it's fine. I don't know, to be honest. I think it just looks good. Alright. Thiefy says, a wasp just flew in through your open window? Well, kill it then. I must admit, I'm terrified of fucking bees and wasps. Not terrified, but whenever they buzz near me, I'm like, ugh, fuck off. It's like a fucking needle with wings. No, thank you. Right. So, what am I doing? Sorry, I needed to zoom out. Could I please ask for a local trader? For local people? Hang on. So go to... Yes, so the food production facility. You have Mercury Vanguard 300 and Mercury Vanguard 927. Could I briefly ask you to stop doing your trading? And could you instead grab... So trade with the... Sorry, transfer wares without paying for them. Could you grab some water, please? Around 1,366 units. Please confirm. And then could you then take it over to the build storage, please? Because there's no point buying it on the open market. We have some literally here. And then please do it again. Transfer from the thing. Yeah, basically get a whole bunch of it. And again. We can always transfer it back. Transfer. Am I playing with all the DLCs? I don't know, sorry. When it was on sale, I saw that there was like a pack thing. And I just went, the £20 one? So I think, maybe? I don't know. I must admit, I didn't really look into it much. Okay. Yes, so it's on the summer sale right now. So if you want to, if you want to have a peaceful corporate building game, build up your own space corporation, now's the time to pick it up. How many games have I bought this year, Nerdy? Oh, no idea. No idea. Right, undock. Right, so did we pick up the microchips? I have all of the DLCs but the ship packs, says Ninchuka. What are the ship packs? That does sound like me, actually. Hang on. I'm here. Did I pick up the fucking... I did. Not many of them, though. Try again.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Tough. I'm docking whether you want me to or not. There we go. Microchips. There we go. Parented microchip facility. What's the average price? Hang on.
Successfully docked.
Minus 16% over compared to the average. Confirm microchips.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Then undock. The top view, says Zoob, for X4 all say there's nothing to do in the game, no reason to fight or anything, very different from what I say. What? What are they talking about? We literally got the Xenon bursting into this sector that we got to stop. And later on, if we want to make more money and build bigger, then I'm guessing we've got to battle, basically fight off these sectors that are the enemies that we pick. So I'm guessing these, the fucking pirates, the Xenon. It's a corporate building thing. Although that being said, that was one of my earlier questions. I wonder if there's a way of modding in an OCV. In X3, there was a creeping Mongol threat, like from Total War, creeping in from one direction. I wonder if there's a way of adding an OCV, or maybe making the Xenon gradually get a bigger and bigger threat. Ball, why would you need an OCV mod in X4? An escalating threat. Something to potentially end the universe unless you battle it. Oh, really? Ball says the Xenon will eat everyone if you fuck up. Okay. But yeah, a big part of this game is frankly exploring the ships and seeing them and testing them and trying them.
System. IS missed.
Trying the new weapon systems. Essentially, you see it before you buy it. You see fleets of military ships go past and think, oh, I can't wait till I've got that access, access to that credit and that power. Alright. It's like in X3, the window dressing on Argon Prime, and seeing the carriers and the fucking Argon 1, and being like, ooh.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim. Entering system. Holy vision.
We'll move through as quickly as we can. Yep, says you remember getting your first M class, and you saw it and was like, damn, that's huge. Indeed. Things look larger when they're up close.
Entering system. True sight.
A lot of people are thinking about their penises right about now. Don't say you're not, chat. I know you, motherfuckers. Oh, hi there, favourite. Thank you for the artwork, by the way, favourite.
Entering system. Second
Did I
contact.
set it? No, wait. I switched it off. Hang on. I can't. Fuck. And that. Hang on. Favourite made this, by the way, folks. Look. Look. Thank you, favourite. Lulu during the heat wave. It was bloody warm. Thank you very much.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Okay, we're here. Microchips. Fuck me. Microchips. There we go. Which station? The Claytronics factory over here.
Claytronics factory.
Alright. Modo says, I was finally convinced to install air conditioning in my apartment. It hit 41C in the shade. Yeah. I imagine your story is going to be very similar to lots of people in the UK. Yeah, if you invest in air conditioning. Air conditioning startups, frankly, in the UK, I think would be a wise investment. Also, I just need to keep my eyes on my cameras because I should be getting a delivery shortly. Hang on. Here it is. Update on my delivery. It's on the way. It's 12 stops away, apparently. It's decking oil. I'm going to oil my deck.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking granted.
It's not the biggest deck. It's fairly modest, to be honest. But it's mine. Alright. Additionally, I've got a piece of MDF that's arriving with it. Just cheap wood. I'm going to cut a couple of holes in it and try to put a dual system on my shitty air conditioning unit behind me. I did try, but I must have fucked it up because I was suffocating airflow and I was causing ice crystals to build up on the condenser fins, which is apparently because I, suffocated the airflow. So I'm going to try again. Right. Philin says you got rid of your deck. Yeah, was it annoying?
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Right. There we go. Microchips. Profit of 133,000 credits on a quick trade. Lovely. So 1.2 million. Would be nice to get like a big... Oh look, entrepreneur, trade rank. Right. So the graphene factory, how are we doing? Information. What sort of stock do you have, graphene factory? In fact, show me the build plan. So this is what it looks like, folks. So here's my graphene factory looking like a robot. Right, so these are, graphene producers. These are the storage bits. Okay. So, go to its logistical overview. Graphene is steadily building up. So, incoming ships buying graphene. It's another one of my Mercury Vanguards, 1 minute away. So, amount, 10,316 units of graphene. Okay. Why didn't I put the solar panels in front? There wasn't really an attachment point. Okay. Why does the robot not have a dick? Good point. Good question. Okay. So graphene is being manufactured. Go to the station's transaction log. What's that? Oh, look at that. 105,000 credits over the last 2 minutes. So 2 sets of it, sorry. Transaction log. So you sold it to the boron hull part factory. Nice. Good. So, that looks like it's steadily making me a profit. Let's make sure that they keep selling. Right. As for me, do you think I can help get their, hang on. So, information on the station. Show me your build planner, please. Where is your build planner? Oh, has it not arrived because the build ship has not arrived? Resources. Sorry, does anyone in the chat know if that's true or not? So I'm looking at the station that I'm about to upgrade. Can I only add to the build planner when the build ship has arrived? No, says Nerdy. So I can add to it now. There, build storage is literally here. Okay, water's on the way. Thank you. Does it show me how many Claytronics they need? 89 Claytronics. Is that true? Just double check. Build plan. Do you really need 89? You do. Okay, it's true. 89 Claytronics. Right, 89 Claytronics. Nearly 2.8k energy cells. Okay. Undock. Can we get those? Claytronics. Search for cheap Claytronics. Being sold here. Can we get 89 of them? Get like 95 of them. Okay. Let's go. Sending my player ship. Wait, was that my player ship? Who did I just give that order? I gave someone an order. Who did I just give that order? Property owned.
Pirate spotted.
Oh no. Hang on. Claytronics being sold here. By who? Who's coming? Claytronics factory. Information. Who's coming? Oops. I done goofed. Okay, well someone's coming over there. I'm worried that, they're going to leave in a minute. Okay, just monitor that situation in Bright Promise. Okay, energy cells. Someone go get those. I'll go get those. Right, energy cells are being sold here for only 9 credits per unit. Holy shit. Energy cells. Being sold, 18 credits per unit. Where is that, sorry? Oh, it's all the way over there. Parented solar plant. It's miles. Nah, not really. Yeah, we'll go there personally. Right, energy cells, 9. Right, target this. Or set guidance, rather. There we go. Initiate autopilot.
Engaged.
Nerdy says, why is my chat still horny? It's my chat. They're a bunch of weirdos. Right. Okay. So I'll get the energy cells. Someone else will get the Claytronics. Just going to monitor this area to see who I just gave that order to. I can see their path, whoever they are. Ha. Okay, we'll figure out in a few minutes. Oh, is it that simple? Just click on the path and it will tell me? Maybe? Yeah, who are you? Vanguard
Entering
450.
system. Atikva's choice.
Vanguard 450. Who are you? Location Barren Shores. You're probably one of the behavior. Dock and wait. Execute trade. Claytronics factory. My bad. Okay, well, good. We know who it is then. Okay, Claytronics, yeah, so we'll give you a priority order then you can return to your previous set of orders. Could you please get those Claytronics and take them to the build storage at Barren Shores? Is that you there? Vanguard 450. Yes, okay. Are you one of the... Okay. It's fine.
Entering system.
Bring it home.
Morningstar.
Right-click and go to transfer wares with the build storage and drop off the Claytronics that I've just sent you to go retrieve. Lovely. Alright. Here we go. So, as for me, give me manual control.
Disengaged.
Hang on. Anyway, sorry, for those joining, this probably isn't the most interesting thing, but it's a fairly chill corporate building game. Think of it like EVE Offline, although the X series predates EVE. Yes, so what we're doing is I'm driving a transport vessel right now. I did have a military vessel and a wing of security forces for my corporation based at Heretic's End here. So the green sector is mine. Those security forces are currently on patrol, looking for any pirates or other ne'er-do-wells, while I'm desperately trying to make money. I was selling microchips for the last hour or so, going to and from Argon space, but what I'm trying to do now is gather some Claytronics, energy cells, and hull parts, and do a wee upgrade to one of my stations, which needs it. Storage is backed up of too much bofu, which is a sort of gas needed for the manufacturing of boron food. They eat gas. Weirdos. And plankton. Weirdos. Alright. Hi there, Judge Grimlock.
Open comms. Requesting immediate backup.
Flee. Get
Affirmative.
out of there. Vanguard 328 is under attack by the Xenon. Where are you? There you are. Oh, Heretic's End? So you are. Excuse me, Security Patrol. What are you doing? I sent you there specifically. Go and fucking help him. It's literally your job to protect my merchants in our own space, and you can't even do that. Okay, we might need to deploy some laser towers around our space. Alright. Also, let me have a quick look and see around the war zone of Vertigva. We're about to go through the gate. Around the war zone of Vertigva, let me just sort by objects and sort by ships. Are any ships empty, indicating a potential bailout? None that
Entering
I can spot
system.
within satellite
Heretic's
range.
End.
Is that definitely the war zone? Guess so. Wait, are we here already? At Heretic's End? Fuck off. Are we? Oh. Apparently we are. There we go. The Argon killed the defense station. Fucking hell. Alright. Isn't it my birthday soon, Messi? Yes, next week is my birthday. An unfortunate milestone. Hang on, there's the Xenon pilot.
B.
There we go. Oh, it's the Xenon B. Holy shit, it's engaging my B. Look at that. B versus B. With my fighter escort supporting. Hang on. Get in there, guys. There we go. Get him. Twist his nipples. Yeah, they got him. I love that the wrecks stay. Well done. Okay. Is my Barracuda here? I believe I assigned the new expensive 4.2 million Corvette, the Barracuda here, with its railgun. Did it join the Fleet 1? It's part of Beta Group, but it is
Pressure.
here. Here it is. Excuse me? Oh, you're so fired. You are so fucking fired. Who's right? Hang on. Who's driving that thing? Crew. Right, Heliogart, you're sacked. Fire. Get out of here. Next person. There we go. Popo Knee, you're now the pilot. If you're gonna do something stupid, don't do it in front of the CEO. Right. Yeah, Toothley. Yes, the pathfinding is so much better in X4. Boom. Like a lemon. Alright. Yep, now we've got an even worse pilot. I don't believe that's possible, based on what I just saw. Alright.
Entering system. Wretched skies.
Messi says, reminds me of my old job where I didn't realise I was ranting to our CEO about how shit our website was. Oh, really? Yeah. I've told the story a billion times, but I used to work for software development in London, and I always found it. If you'll forgive me, especially if any of them ever listen to this, but I always have, I have unpleasant. Like I don't think highly of my time there, mainly because it felt like we were just rent seeking. We were spending all this time and all this money and all this effort just making things that didn't seem to matter. And it was always frustrating listening to the CFOs or the CEOs or whoever they were, because it almost sounded like, I don't know, they were living in their own world. They were living in this crazy own world where they have their sports car parked in the employee car park, like looking to sell on the company for however many millions, and the rest of us are just trying to fucking survive, going home each month with barely any money for a takeaway. Yeah, and I repeat this story often, mainly because it's one of these sort of what? It was employee of the month. So thing in the company, you get to be employee of the month, and the reward for it was a Selfridges voucher. Selfridges. For those who don't know what that is, let me just read the fucking Selfridges. Hang on. It's like a high-end shop. Hang on. Where is it? Let's have a look. Is it like Harrods? Is that the equivalent? Selfridges. A British department store chain founded by Harry Golden Selfridge in 1909. So hang on. Flagship shop, open in Trafalgar. But yeah, it's like a high-end shop of like suits and stuff. It's like it's no one shopping at Selfridges. No software developers with their beards and their shirts, trying to feed their families. No one's shopping in Selfridges. It took a quiet conversation with someone in HR to point out that maybe an Amazon voucher would be more appropriate. Hang on. What's going on here? The paranoid are attacking.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, they were in a different world. They were not on the same page as their employees. Right.
Empty space.
Nagumo says a company I worked for had an incentive program that gave you tokens used on a gambling flash game that looked like it was made for children. You saved up all your tokens and cashed them out on the slot game and won about 1.5 USD for about 7 years of incentives. Ugh. Alright.
Graphene refinery.
Nope.
Solar power plant.
There we go. Yeah, was that it? Yeah, energy cells. Selling for 9 credits a unit. That's dead cheap. Okay. Oh, look at this. Okay. Okay, that's your idea of a solar power. Yeah, just stack the solar panels in front of each other. It'll be fine. Right. Okay. Looks relatively simple. We should probably get our own setup, especially in Heretic's End, with the bright sunlight. Right.
Out of docking range.
Messi says, reminds me of when I first got to the UK and worked for M&S. The staff canteen was filled with yesterday's expired bread. Oh, really?
Docking queued.
Queued? Excuse me, I'm the CEO of not anything to do with you. Queued? What do you mean queued? Never heard queued. Why? Where's their hangar bay? Is it teeny weeny? Hang on. Do they...
Docking granted.
Oh, that's strange. Where is their hangar bay? I can't even see it. Is it a pyramid type? I see, it's around here. Yep, we're British, we have to queue. Oh, we do love queuing. Absolutely. Honestly, I couldn't make it in other countries with the lack of queuing. It would do my head in. It's just so... it looks awful. There has to be an order to these things. Alright. There we go. Boop. How much do I hate it when people cut the queue? Oh, it's like social death in the UK. You get tutted to death. People look at you and tut and then roll their eyes. It's terrible. Alright.
Pleased to welcome you aboard.
Cool. Buy all of these energy cells. They're dead cheap. We can make a profit even if we don't need them for the build storage. Yeah, we don't need that many for the build storage. Thank you. Thank you, Dexies. Yes. Alright. Oh shit, nearly knocked over my glass. Alright. Undock. I would love Japan. They love their lines, even at the trains. Yeah. Queuing is very important. Alright. Thank you, copious amounts of bingo. Alright. Let's deploy a satellite here. It's not super far from us, and if they're selling energy on the cheap, it'd be good to have their... Right, deploy civilian advanced satellite. There we go. That will update the prices. Seems I did already have one. But was it in range? Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. Lovely. Let's go back to Heretic's End. Start guidance? No, wait. We're actually going down here, aren't we? We're going down to the our food production facility. Start guidance. Let's go. So looking at the time, folks, I definitely will wrap up soon. If you'll forgive me, you probably won't see me for a little while because I feel that I need to get this bullshittery done. I need to enter crunch soon. Right. Thank you, Orange. Well, we'll see, Kiranov. I might not. Just be prepared if I don't turn up. Yeah, because I was supposed to finish the bullshittery today and I haven't. So I'm feeling a bit like, fuck. Gotta get my job done. I know I keep saying it, but my patrons and Twitch subscribers, even though you don't have that name, you are still customers. And I've got to deliver. When I say that I've got to deliver something, I've got to, you know, I've got to deliver it, then get the poll up for you guys to vote for the next thing. You guys have got to get your money's worth. Right. So yes, so the latest bullshittery is nearly finished. Finger quotes. Just need to work. Yeah. Knuckle down. Bootstraps, all that jazz. And if you were watching and you're not a Twitch subscriber, please know that below there's a Discord you see that the Twitch subscribers have access to. And I basically paste over all the updates from Patreon, behind the scenes information, and the polls concerning the next bullshittery. So you guys get to pick. You get early access to the videos as well. Sorry, I'm shilling. I know I'm shilling. But yeah. Alas, there's not really much exclusive things that I can give you because I don't really produce content that rapidly for anything to be exclusive, if that makes sense.
Entering wretched skies. 5. Family Phi.
Okay. But yes, I'll put up the poll for the next video and let you guys decide. Thank you, Black Sheep. That's very kind of you, Black Sheep. Thank you. How about Lulu merch? You know, I did... Look at that.
PE.
Holy shit. They're under attack by the split fleet. Holy crap, they got shagged. I'd love to watch these things attack capital ships. I bet it's awesome. Yeah, I did look into like potentially getting some stuff. I had an idea, you see. I had an idea for a fun little specific thing that I wanted to sort of have a batch made and sell them, but it kind of fizzled a bit. It's actually tricky to get set up, and I don't really have the time. Yeah, there was this one item that I thought might be fun. Like a reference to a bullshittery. Yeah, it's just a question of I just got to get these videos done. There's no time. Can I drive into the ring? Or that? These? I don't know. I doubt it. Thank you, Judge Grimlock. Reno says it's goddamn Canada Day in caps. And what happens on Canada Day? Or rather, what has happened on Canada Day? What notable event happened in Canada? The discovery of the maple tree? Probably independence. Oh, is it that thing? Sorry. Right, gotcha. Yeah, sorry about that. Just insert country name. Just, yeah, whatever your country is. Just
Entering system.
put your country name in there
Heretics
and we'll say we're so sorry about that. About the horror show that we did there, whatever it was. Yep, no, it's our bad. We were dicks. I mean, technically we still are dicks, but we were dicks then as well. There's a lot of dickishness energy, frankly. But hey, it's like, you know, you built... Look, the French are... Here's the thing. The French are over there, right? And they smell. No one likes the French. The French are over there, and we had a fleet to protect us from the French and the Spanish and the Portuguese and the Vikings and the Swedes. Everyone, basically. We were building it to protect ourselves. And then once you've got a fleet, you can kind of go anywhere you want. Like, you've already paid for the fleet. So we decided, why not just take it for a spin? It's like having a barbecue, you know, got to use it a few times to justify the expense. And then we went all over the world and we discovered that, oh, isn't everything poorly defended? We'll have some of that. All right. Yep, no one had flags. They all had these lovely statues just sitting out in the open. Oh dear. Alright. I remember a few weeks ago, I was just fascinated and I was doing some reading about the tomb of Tutankhamun and its discovery by the British archaeological team that found it. One of the most interesting things of the element... So it's in the Valley of Kings, so that section of the valley where they bury all the royals. And all of the tombs are carved into the walls, you see. I've never been there personally. I was just doing some background reading on it,
Entering
really.
system. Watchful gaze.
So all of the tombs were carved into the walls, but the problem is they're all really, really obvious. And so over the years, they've all been ransacked and robbed. Or most of them have been ransacked and robbed. But what was interesting about the tomb of Tutankhamun is the fact that it was actually in the floor. The reason why it wasn't discovered, well, it was discovered once a long time ago and robbed briefly before it was sealed back up again with all of its shit. But the fact that it was in the floor is what kept it safe, because no one figured there would be a tomb there. Until one day, the archaeological team were exploring, and one of them discovered, when they were moving some rubble, a step that shouldn't have been there. There was a sandstone step in the floor. Very strange location to have a step. And so, of course, the excavation team started excavating deeper to discover the step was surrounded by rubble. Deliberately placed rubble, which they subsequently moved to found another step and then another, and they realized that, oh shit, we've just found the entrance to a tomb, and the exciting part is that it was still intact. And so over the course of years, they were able to gradually excavate and document and observe an absolute treasure trove of the most incredible items. All because it was in the floor. That's what kept it safe. No one figured there'd be a tomb there. No one had thought of it. Another interesting fact is that when they were excavating the tomb, they found that the actual mummy was in a sarcophagus consisting of like 4 different, like, you know, like a Russian doll, you know, that each one goes into the next one. So what they were doing is they were gradually, and like it took up the whole room. Like it was a very small tomb. Very like small cavern. And when it was all sealed up, it was all the paint was still wet and it was that fresh. You know, they sealed it up and the moisture sort of set in and mold grew. But yeah, sorry, matryoshka, is that the word I wanted? Oat? Yes, yeah. Anyway, so they started sort of removing the layers of the tomb to access the mummy, going layer by layer. And when they actually got to the mummy, they had an unexpected problem. It turns out that when they buried Tutankhamun, he was buried with like is it like incense? Not incense. Is it like pungent, like aromas, stuff like that? You know, like perfumes. And what had happened over time is that as the body had decomposed and as the temperature had settled to its norms, unfortunately,
system, barren shores.
all of these like unguents, whatever they're called, had congealed to form this sort of essentially like super glue. Like the whole mummy had basically been like pooled in what was basically super glue. And so they didn't know what to do without destroying the mummy. It was a real pain in the arse. They were like, what do we do? How do we get it out? And so they had an idea, a rather an unconventional idea. What if we just put the mummy in the sun? They literally lifted the sarcophagus outside and left it in the sun, in the hopes that the glue would loosen and they'd be able to get it out. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Empty space.
It was a bit of a pity. But I just thought it was rather funny that, okay, what do we do? Just leave it in the sun, fuck it. That'll work. Do I know what his birth name was? Greg. No, I can't remember his name. They also think that many of the items in there weren't meant for him. They were meant for his mother or aunt or something. There's another queen. Some weirdly feminine items in there. Malkesh has been to the Cairo National Museum and seen all of those treasures. Oh yeah? You can't help but feel the history, which you can't get through the videos and pictures. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's fascinating stuff, though. Sorry, I need to open up the chat on my phone because it moves very quickly. Yeah. Hang on. What the fuck? Sorry, my chat's malfunctioned completely. There we go. Fuck, stop it. There we go. Right, there's the station.
Mercury, Vanguard.
Okay, so merchants are arriving. These are my merchants. That is my station. What are they doing? Oh, look, miner. Hang on. One is a trader. And look, this is one of my captured miners. It's a Xenon ship. I've currently got humans, I presume, working inside as the crew. Yeah. There we go. How much... Sorry, pause it. How much are you actually carrying? Can I see? So you're also ice mining, I presume. Go to information. Freight. Ice. 1,000 units of ice. Okay. So what... So... Fill capacity solid. Right, 1,000 units of ice. Alright. Coming back. Where's the Chthonios? So go to the actual station. So this is property owned, right? Bofu. That's the SE. Right, the miner. Where's the Chthonios? It's currently so it's just recently unloaded. Okay, Chthonius, could you tell me how many units did you carry? Show your transaction log. Oh. Oh, really? Nothing? Weird. Okay. Does the station show the transaction log? Transaction log. Suppose it wouldn't show sales, would it? I don't know. Bofu, water. Yeah, it's confused me. How do I see the amount of ice generated, I guess? Yeah, we need more miners. We need way more miners. Look. Either pay for the ice and eat into our profits, or just get more miners. Okay. Am I doing a workout today? Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I need to go work out. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. I need to go work out. Okay. Must keep trying to work out. 3 days a week. Got to work out. Got to try and lose weight. Okay, Bofu. Right. So let me deliver these energy cells. Okay. Then stop, go work out, get on with the editing. I would cancel it to get on with the crunch, but I have to work out. I'm putting on too much weight. I'm getting very, very chubby. Alright. Yep, get moving, fatty, says Data. Rude, but fair. Fair, frankly. Bugger fat acceptance, for fuck's sake. No, that sounds harsh. Don't accept it. Fight it, for fuck's sake. It's not something to be accepted. Something to resist. Hang on. Let's go to the build storage. Where's the build storage? It's a separate thing, isn't it? Am I stupid? I can't... Where do I dock to drop stuff off at the build storage? Anyone know? Sorry, without ordering the AI to do it. Where do I physically do... Is it that thing there? SD Peppers, why are you booing me? I'm right. Yeah. No, to each their own. Yeah, sorry, I should have clarified. To each their own. But fuck that. I'm not going to do fat acceptance. I'm not accepting fat. I'm going to fucking fight it, for fuck's sake. I'm a man. Sorry, I'm a man. My lifespan is limited compared to ladies. I would like to live as long as possible before my heart kills me. Hang on. No, I don't get it. I think I'm dumb. There's meant to be like a separate docking area, and it's here. Let me get out of the seat and order the NPC to do it and see what they do. Get up. Captain, could you dock and show me what you do?
Mercury,
no.
Vanguard.
So, order the Mercury Vanguard player ship, right-click, and then please sell to the build storage. But where is it? Sell... wait a minute. What? Default behavior, use cargo capacity, sell where? Sell to... Can I not just transfer to the build storage? Transfer build storage, says Aiden Pride. Yeah. Transfer crew. Buy from. Change the default behavior. I see. Repeat orders. Yeah, you're right. Change to just hold position. Confirm. It's kind of weird, isn't it, that? Transfer where's? There we go, to the build storage. Not all, but some of the energy cells. Okay, where did she go? What do you dock with? It is this thing! But I couldn't dock with it for some reason. Okay. How peculiar. Take us in, Captain. Alright. And then if I go to the build planner, it tells me that they just require a few hull parts and then they're good to go. Yeah, this should be the delivery. Lovely. Thank you, J3. Thank you very much, J3. I must admit, I love the Argon ship designs. There we we go. The ship interiors, mind you. There we go. Thank you, Captain.
I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
Tell him to fuck off. I really need to make that default order. Right, okay, wonderful. So, thank you for watching,
The
everyone.
ship will be undocking soon.
I'm going to leave it there. I have to go and work out. So I'm going to go do that. Then after that's finished, I'm going to go keep working on Daisy Bullshittery Part 15. Again, apologies if I disappear for a while because I feel the urge to crunch to get the video done. So let me just go here. So this spreadsheet that I'm about to link to you is essentially what's left to do. Granted, I've still got to review the the next renders a few times. Hang on, where is it? Go to here. Right. Come on. Doesn't want to load. Thank you, J3, and thank you, El Muninho and Reno. Here it is. Open that. Don't make a copy. I want to share it. Share it, please. It won't let me share it, and I don't know why. No, wait, there we go. Share with others. Link. Copy link. Copy link. There. Right, so that spreadsheet there is an overview of the bugs that I'm trying to fix. So you'll see me, I don't know if I'm going to get through it especially quickly today, but you'll at least see me with it open to sort of quantify exactly what the fuck I'm doing. So get this done now out of the way and then try to get the next render going, essentially. So thank you for being here. I'll catch you later. I will leave you in the presence of Jinx, who's doing Delta Rune, whatever the fuck that is. Don't know what it is. Right, I'll let Jinx explain. Thank you, all of you. Have a lovely afternoon. Thank you for being here. See you all soon. This is Jinx.